All right, today's topic is STAs. What does that mean? It means something's in my eye, my long, beautiful eyelashes. Oh man, I got an eyelash in my eye now. It's going to be totally distracting. Today's topic, STAs, short-term accommodation rules and regulations and how it's impacted around our region. I said it once, I'll say it again. We have 6 different municipalities and 2 counties, which means there are 6 different municipal governments we work in with different building departments, different rules, regulations all around. So it's nuanced again throughout our region. And today we're going to talk about Collingwood STA policy that came in to effect on February 1st, 2024. Basically, what they're going to do is slowly phase in new rules, regulations, and licensings for very different types of Airbnbs. If it's inside your house, that's the first one they're targeting. They're probably going to move on to coach houses or homes that you don't live in, maybe residential units above commercial units downtown, which in Collingwood have always been left to be, but they're probably going to license them in a particular way. And many people are going to think this is a cash grab. Everybody, likes to shift over to that. And I think there's some situations where the government is just getting cash grab. But really, as we've seen in the town of Blue Mountains, it's a great regulatory way for, first of all, the town to keep an eye on where is there an STA and what does that look like and how might it be disrupting the neighbors or neighborhoods. So what's happening in the Blue Mountains is it's a weekend home resort town. So if someone was renting their place next door every weekend and you were suddenly moved up and lived in your chalet, which happened more and more over the last 20 years, you would have parties and people that maybe care less about the neighborhood because they're just there for a couple nights of enjoying themselves, skiing, partying, whatever it is, playing music. So they wanted to regulate where these can be and keep, these neighborhoods, I guess, the value up. You're not going to want to move into a neighborhood when the next door neighbor is going to be parties every weekend. So same thing we want to do here in Collingwood. There has to be some regulation. There's going to be a cost to it because we have to hire staff in the town to do this, to regulate it. But slowly but surely, they're going to keep the regulations needed, keep an eye on where these Airbnbs are, what problems they may or may not cause in the neighborhoods, and overall help the town regulate this stuff in a positive way for the full-time residents and not have them be bothered by weekend rentals and stuff that should be kept to certain pockets of town or done in certain ways or gone to the resort. I think it's important that the town continues with this. I'm very glad to see it. I don't think it's a cash grab, and I think it's an excellent start to licensing and regulating short-term accommodation, Airbnb type properties throughout the town of Collingwood. So if you have any more questions, you can always follow us, watch our blogs, look for the next release, get online and search for phase 2 and watch this as it happens. And I think we'll all see this is going to be really great for our town.